That can't be our Mary, can it?
No, it's not Mary. Her name is Marissa LaSalle.
Was Marissa LaSalle. Not anymore.
Yeah. That may be, but the fact I have to live with is that she is not the same woman that I knew 20 years ago.
Well, everybody changes in 20 years.
You know what I mean.
Some even for the better.
Right, right. Tell me, Ada, do you think she's the kind of woman who should be working in the saloon?
Why not? Come on, tell me. Why shouldn't I work in a saloon?
Look for yourself.
What does that have to do with it?
That lady wouldn't be caught dead in the saloon.
You got that right, Mary. That lady is definitely cafe society.
Would you stop?
Caviar on toast, the opera every Saturday
The
night.
ballet every Sunday.
You're cuckoos, both of you.
The woman I married ate leftover meatloaf.
She still does. And loves it.
She bowled every Saturday.
You're kidding.
I don't kid about bowling.
Was she any good?
Oh, she had a wicked curve. Oh, it was a hook. Ooh. Looked like a gutter bowl all the way down to the last second, and then it would curve and boom, strike.
I haven't bowled in 100 years. I used to love it.
Sounds like I did, too.
Well, now, I don't expect you to go bowling again.
Oh, that's too bad. We could get up a team, you know? We could have shirts that said Mary's Place on the back with the bowling pins flying, you know.
Lady in that portrait, she's more of the polo pony set. A chuckle or two with the Prince of Wales, eh?
Now you're getting downright silly.
Only because I figure it's just a matter of time before you get bored and restless hanging around this place.
You figure that, do you?
Yeah. Because you're going to wind up hating the old Mary McKinnon and resenting the people who compare you to you.
Who would do that, Vince?
Well, now, I can't help it. I mean, it's so easy for me to think of you as the old Mary, but... Well, look, you look the same and all. Well, sometimes I feel like saying, hey, it's Tuesday. Let's you and me go bowling. Now, wouldn't that drive you nuts?
Is that an invitation? Ada, did you just hear someone in this room ask me out on a date?
Leave me out of this.
Okay. You're on.
I can hardly wait. I'll just run and get my bowling shoes.
Now this, I've got to see.
Yeah. She did have a wicked curve.
Hey, try and make it look pretty. Thank you.
Oh, thank goodness you're here.
Oh, Mary, hi.
Hi.
You know, it's funny, I was going to call you and wish you a St. Patrick's Day. Aaron Gobra.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Erin, go to you,
Thank
too.
you.
Thanks.
Listen, I was thinking maybe we could watch the parade together. Can you take off from work today?
No. I mean, yes, but
Oh,
no, I
but-
can't do that. I need your help.
What is it? What's the matter?
I don't have bowling shoes.
Oh, bowling shoes. Oh, I see. Well, this is certainly very serious.
I don't even know where to begin to look for them. Do you?
Honey, why don't we just slow down here? What do you need with bowling shoes? Want some tea?
No. I need them for a date.
A bowling date?
No, not a bowling date. I need them to go to the theater.
Oh, I'm glad to see you haven't lost your sense of humor. Come on, why don't we just start this from the beginning, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Vince and I were just,
Yeah.
you know, sort of talking about the old Mary versus the new Mary, and he sort of dared me.
To go bowling?
Yes, to go bowling. How many times do I have to say this? What is wrong with bowling?
Nothing, really nothing. It's just somehow seeing you bowling is a little strange.
Thank you. I wasn't quite nervous enough. That helped.
I'm sorry, really. Forgive me. I just couldn't resist. Honey, sit down, please.
I need confidence here.
And shoes.
Them too.
And I think maybe a shirt with your name on it. You know, one of those vintage 50 kind of shirts. Maybe something with a lot of glitter. We could add some rhinestones. Listen, are you any good at this?
Good. I've
Yeah.
never even seen a bowling place.
No. Bowling alley.
Whatever.
Yes. Well, I certainly have. You see, I'm Fanny Grady, and I want you to know that I was captain of the Romeo and Juliet Bar and Grill team. Mm-hmm.
You're joking.
No. I never joke about bowling, Mary.
Neither does Vince. What am I going to do?
I'll tell you what. Why don't we go catch a little bit of the parade? Then I will take you to a bowling alley. I think there's one on Richardson Street, but I'll check that out. Anyway, we'll grab a couple of hot dogs, and we'll get you some very comfortable shoes, and maybe we'll even bowl a few frames just for practice. What do you think?
I can't go through with this.
Why not? What are you afraid of?
What am I trying to prove here? Vince and I are from two different worlds.
So what?
So what? Don't you understand? We are two completely different people. We don't have the same interests. We look at life from two totally different perspectives.
Oh, honey, that's no big deal. I mean, people are not attracted to each other because of their perspectives. I mean, I've known some adorable men, and they didn't even have any.
But you know what I mean.
Yes, of course I do. And, you know, the point is, who cares, Mary? What does it matter what people have in common? Do you know how many couples are out there that have everything in common and they can't stand each other?
Well, you have a point there.
Yes, of course I do. And what about all those people that are considered unlikely couples? I mean, they're madly in love and nobody can figure out why. Look at Zane and me. I mean, he walked around in blue jeans, and I walk around in designer dresses. I wear 200-ounce bottle of perfume, and he smells like a fisherman. And yet, it didn't matter. Maybe that's the whole reason we fell in love. I don't know.
Well, Vince and I are hardly in love. We're just trying to get to know each other.
Mary, he did ask you out on a date.
First date I can ever remember in my entire life. What do you do on a date? What on earth will we talk about?
Oh, I'm sure something will come to mind. I mean, after all, you do have several children in common.
Right. Great. Okay. We talk about the children.
Uh-huh.
What then?
Well, you can talk about what a lousy bowler you are.
I'm serious here.
I know.
What happens at the end of the evening? How far are you supposed to go with your husband on your first date?
You're going to have a wonderful time.
What kind of scores do you think I used to get?
Who cares? I mean, would you stop trying to measure up to what you used to be? Just try and be yourself.
I don't know myself. How can I do that? And it doesn't matter how much Vince tells me about the way I used to be. I may never be able to remember.
I think you just have to give yourself some more time.
The truth is, it may never happen. It may be the only life I will ever remember for myself is the one I had in Paraguay. I know that. I know I had a gorgeous house and a wonderful, devoted, adoring husband and a beautiful son and all the money in the world and...
Sounds wonderful.
You know what I didn't realize was the best part about it? All that time. No idea what a luxury that was.
What did you do in all that time?
Oh, well, you know, the usual. I volunteered, and I led charity drives, and I went back to school, and I had a garden.
You went to school, really?
Oh, yes. I'm within a few credits of having a degree in psychology.
Mary, I'm very impressed.
Yes, well, I wasn't.
Why? Why do you say that?
Because no matter what I did, I always felt a little bit like an imposter. I always felt that there...
What?
That there was something else that I should have been doing.
And you didn't know why you felt that way?
Maybe that's why I decided to study psychology.
Well, Mary, maybe now is the time.
For what?
Well, find out who you are, what you used to be, explore all of that, find out what you really want. And you know what? Maybe Vince can help you.
Miss Gallant?
Yes,
Maitre d'
Paul.
would like to see you for a moment.
Sure. Thank you. Would you think about what I said? Okay. Back.
Mary? May I join you for a moment? I'm not going to upset you anymore, I promise.
What do you want?
To tell you the truth about myself.
I already know the truth.
Not all of it.
You and I have nothing more to say to each other.
I have a lot to say if you'll listen.
Make it fast.
First, I want you to know that I don't blame you for your anger toward me.
Oh, that's such a relief.
You said you'd listen. That article that was printed about me when we first arrived in Bay City, it described me as ruthless, cruel.
Get to the point, please.
It was true. They were right.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I don't want to hide anymore. I want you to know that I am the best manipulator in the world. How do you think I got so rich?
What does that have to do with me?
I didn't bring you that portrait to please you, Mary.
I guessed that, Reginald.
I wanted to prove a point.
Which was?
That you're not Mary McKinnon. You're Marissa LaSalle.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
What is?
Your ego.
I wanted you to know the truth.
Well, now I do. And guess what? Doesn't impress me in the least.
That's too bad.
What effect did you think bearing your soul was going to have? Did you think I would race into your arms and beg you to take me back into your life? How stupid do you think I am?
I have enormous respect for you, Mary.
Then don't do this to me again. Next time you feel like confessing, go to church. I have better things to do with my time.
I cannot believe you're acting like this, Mom.
Everything all right? I put my foot in it again. I better go straighten it out.
Not only is it St. Patrick's Day, but it's also Rent Day. And I'm on time. Now, if you want to check it to see if it's all there.
You love to have the last word, don't you? You just stay right there. Okay, Mr. Tuesday Night Bowling League. What do you think about them apples?
Oh, fine.
Fine. The salesman said that's what professional bowlers use.
Terrific. Couple of games to brush up and, you know, back on the old tour.
I guess I'm just lucky that the old Mary never jumped out of airplanes.
Oh, didn't I tell you?
Don't even joke about it.
Okay. No joking.
Seriously, Vince.
Seriously, yeah, we should be serious.
I think we have to be here for a minute. Because I think it's important that you understand that although I want to experience the things I did before,
You can't be that person again.
I can't imitate some memory that you have of me from 20 years ago.
Who's asking you?
I just want us to be clear on this.
Serious and clear.
I can't compete with your memories of me.
Who's asking you?
I'm a different person now. And I want different things out of life. For instance, you probably don't even know that I practically have a degree in psychology.
How would I know that?
And I am thinking of going back to school and getting that degree.
I don't see anybody stopping you.
I have to find things and do things to enrich my life.
I don't see why, Mary. You're just perfect, as you are.